Hello, lovely humans. I wanted to talk a little bit about when we learn to say no, it can actually lead to a yes. So often in society, we're so focused on saying no and what we lose when we say no. But we tend to forget that actually, when we say no, we are saying yes to something that maybe we can't even comprehend. So, for instance, when we are saying no to a life of substance use and alcohol use, we are then beginning to say yes to a life that is filled with fulfillment and filled with our truth and filled with authentic connection. I know a lot of us right now are going through some big upheavals and some big changes, and especially within relationships. And what I have noticed is that every time I have said no to someone or a specific relationship, doors in my life just open up. For instance, me not reaching out to a toxic friend or ex has led me to more authentic connections, friendships, and relationships. Drawing boundaries has been a very difficult thing to learn on the process of recovery. And we with people pleasing, especially because we don't want to hurt people's feelings. We don't want other people to think bad of us, and we don't want to rock the boat. And so we tend to say yes in situations that actually then begin to say no to ourselves. So when I would make many different commitments to someone, but I wasn't truly feeling like that this was something, when I wasn't feeling in authentic alignment, when I wasn't feeling that full yes, I was really saying no to other things that could be happening. When I began to learn that no was actually opening me up to more than I could even comprehend, I felt much more at ease saying no, as selfish or self centered as this may seem. Let's put a different spin on it and think of when we show up in these relationships, when we show up in life, when we show up in workplaces, and we aren't like really wanting to be there. We're just showing up because we said we would show up. We aren't even showing up as our most loving self. We are begrudgingly showing up in these places, and we are not truly being of service, or we're not truly giving our all, or not truly being the most helpful or the most beneficial when we are doing something that we don't genuinely want to do. And so in honoring our no and learning how to gently, kindly, compassionately say no to others, we are then able to begin to open up to a full yes, I would love to, and show up in ways that are actually full of excitement, hope, and light, whatever that is for you. And I also want to think about the things that we think we're losing. Seeing peripheral is very difficult. So when we say no, we can actually learn that, or losing someone or losing a job, that we are actually gaining. What are we gaining from this? We're gaining a new sense of life, a new sense of excitement. We are gaining new opportunities to learn more about ourselves. We are gaining a new perspective on how to communicate. We are gaining knowledge and wisdom on how to draw boundaries and leading by example. And that saying no is actually a beautiful thing to do when it is in honoring of wanting to be truly present, truly noticing the opportunities where we need to say no. Because if we continuously do things that we don't want to do, we will be living a life that we might not want to be living. I invite you to question this. Where can you say no that will actually bring a yes? And when you are saying yes to yourself, what are you gaining from that? What are we learning from it? And it's a really beautiful contemplation. And if you join me today, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Your time is so greatly appreciative. Thank you so much for being here and say yes to yourself today.